We will understand just two concepts in this video. First, angle bisectors in a triangle, and second, the point where they meet. First, let's understand what an angle bisector is. Consider angle ABC. Say we have a ray BD that passes through the vertex and is between its arms. If the two angles formed are equal, then ray BD is called the angle bisector. Let's erase this and look at angle bisectors in a triangle. Say triangle ABC. This triangle has three angles: angle A, angle B, and angle C. Each angle will have an angle bisector of its own. We will come across something really interesting after we draw all the angle bisectors of this triangle. Let ray AD be the angle bisector of angle A, which would make the measure of these two angles equal. Let ray BE be the angle bisector of angle B. These two angles formed would be equal. Now we come to the interesting part. Let ray CF be the angle bisector of angle C, and that again gives us two equal angles. What's so interesting about this? All the angle bisectors of a triangle meet at one single point. And yes, this is true for any kind of a triangle: acute, obtuse, scalene, isosceles, or whichever. The angle bisectors will always meet at one point. So if you're constructing angle bisectors of a triangle and you find that all of them do not meet at one point, then it means just one thing: you have gone wrong somewhere with your construction. Let's name that point I. The point where the three angle bisectors of a triangle meet is called the incenter. But does the incenter always remain inside the triangle, irrespective of the type of the triangle? Let's erase this and look at an interesting recording. This recording is taken from mathopenref.com and helps a great deal in understanding the location of the incenter. This is triangle ABC with all its angle bisectors meeting at the incenter. To understand the location of the incenter with different kinds of triangles, we can move the point A around. Doesn't matter if the triangle is acute, obtuse, or right-angled. The incenter always remains inside the triangle. Even if we move point B around, the incenter will always remain inside. And the same would apply to point C. The incenter is actually a center of a circle. Where does the circle lie? Let's see. Look at this triangle ABC with incenter I. The point I is actually the center of the circle, which touches all the sides at just one point. So segment AB is actually a tangent at this point. Similarly, BC and CA are tangents at this point and this point respectively. The incircle is actually the largest circle that can completely fit into the triangle. Remember, the point I is called the incenter and this circle is called the incircle.